Good morning. In this box is something that I've always wanted. And if you've watched the channel for long enough, you'll have a pretty good idea of what's inside. And here it is, 2003 GMC single cab short box. One of my all-time favorite vehicles. And I don't know why I have this obsession with a tiny truck. Maybe it's overcompensating, maybe I'm trying to make up for something, maybe my dad had one, I don't know. But these things are getting more and more rare all the time. It's sitting on some 22s, the interior looks mint, the underside of the truck looks really great, and overall it's just what I've wanted for a really long time, and now was the opportunity to get it. There's only one problem though. This specific truck was turbocharged, and I say was because the engine is hurt. And it wouldn't be boosted lifestyle if we weren't pulling out engines. Now it is already utilizing a great number of good parts. We've got a Black Sheep Industries blow-off valve here. It's also got a Black Sheep Industries log manifold. The only real issue I had with the truck was the turbo was really undersized. So it was a 369, which means it was an S300 series turbo. 69 millimeters in the front, 73 millimeters in the back. So we're gonna replace that with a nice TNT turbo, which is our own company, True North Turbos. We're gonna get it all fixed up. We're gonna yank this engine out, see what's wrong with it. We have another engine right here that we can use for the bottom end. And as you guys know, I got a jillion LS parts in here anyway, so we have enough stuff to build another motor, put it in this thing, and go have some fun. Let's get it in the shop. I don't know how I'm doing it, but we're gonna. I forgot how heavy trucks are. All right. All right, so the word I got is that cylinder 7, pretty foobar. We're gonna go ahead and do some diagnostics of our own. We're gonna get a compression tester in here, and we're just gonna double check that all the cylinders, well, they do something. Best of the best from Amazon. $125 is actually better than the compression of my motor. And that's number 8. God, I'm so smart sometimes. And I'm like, dang dude, number 7 is all good. And then I realized that's number 8. Smart. And that's our compression number. That's our compression number for number 7. Motor's coming out. So despite the truck not running, I can't tell you how stoked I am to have this thing in here. Charge piping coming off. You know what would have been hella smart? Undoing everything underneath the truck that I needed to undo, like torque converter bolts and engine mount bolts and stuff, before draining the coolant and getting it all over the floor. Moment of silence. That was a moment. Look at my hair. I look like an anime character. All right, let's get that intake manifold out of the way. All right, I have the truck up in the air now. I'm pulling off the crossover pipe underneath. I'm pretty sure I know what happened to this engine, but I don't want to throw anyone under the bus. But it appears it might have had an over boosting issue. So if you throw too much boost at it, it's gonna make too much cylinder pressure and then break a piston, which I think is what we have going on here. So I'm gonna dive back under there. We're gonna pull everything off we need to and then get the motor out and then really inspect it, because honestly, you just gotta smile about it, because that was probably a lot of boost before it blew up, and it probably felt really fun for like until it didn't feel fun. All right, after about 4 hours of picking at it, I've got it to the point where the converter bolts are out, the converter bolts are out, the transmission bolts are out, all the motor mount bolts are out, and we should be able to start seeing what I didn't unbolt by pulling it out.
Now that I'm pulling this engine, make sure you check out our performance store, blacksheepindustries.ca. We have everything you need to turbo your vehicle. We have turbos, we have blow-off valves, we have wastegates, we have all kinds of accessories, including our new turbo oil drain. No matter which brand turbo you have, they all enjoy having their oil returned back to the pan. And it's really important to have a good turbo drain, or you're going to decrease the life of your turbo significantly. And they also have a really nice O-ring groove, so you don't have to use any gaskets or RTV or anything silly like that. blacksheepindustries.ca. Link is down below.
You heard of DD Speed Chop? DD Speed Chop. All right, so we got our 427 Hemi out. I mean, 5.3 liter junkyard piece of garbage. And obviously we can't not try and see what happened. Even though most of whatever is in here isn't usable, the camshaft, the push rods, rockers, that's probably all good stuff still. But I wanna know what happened to number 7. Don't you guys wanna know what happened to number 7? Let's find out. Set up our handy table again. We're about to make a giant mess on the floor, and I'm sorry my floor, but I don't have very good catch pans, so. Alrighty, valve cover first. I can already see that the gasket was kind of not in there. Dude, those are only supposed to be 22 foot-pounds. Ooh. Stock push rod. It also must be a China head stud in this thing because I know that the ARP head studs are all 12 points, 12 point sockets, so probably a China head stud, which is probably arguably better than a factory head stud, or head bolt, sorry. Actually, you can tell that this cylinder right here and this cylinder right here are all oily, and that these two front ones are not. So I have a feeling that our issue is probably in the back two here. All right, I'm a little bit excited, a little bit nervous. Although we have a plan B, C, D, E, maybe up to Z, I don't even know. Plan A is always gonna be to reuse these heads with that bottom end. Just because this is what we know ran with the truck. So like I'm a little bit excited, a little bit nervous to pull his head to see the carnage, but no time like the present, I guess. See if we can get it off. Oh yeah. Oh no. Well, right on my shoe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's all I can say. That is the worst one I've ever seen. That is the worst one I've ever seen, to the point where like I don't know how it happened, but that was in the cylinder head. There's a piece in the cylinder head right here, and I did see another one somewhere else. How did that even happen? Are the valves good on this? Ooh, that hurts. Let's not reuse that. You ready for it, guys? Maybe we should bring that up to the top. It's like there should be zero compression in this engine right now because there's no spark plugs in the other hole, but it's still tight to roll over. like I said, I think I know what happened. I don't want to point the fingers at anybody. This isn't what the video is about. This video is about me getting this cool new truck. And I don't want anybody to take it the wrong way or what happened, but somebody had a lot of fun for a really short amount of time on basically all the boost the turbo would make. And that is the result on pump gas. Like I said, honest mistakes, but it makes for tons of fun because we get to rebuild this thing and put it in, put a new turbo on it, and have lots of fun. So if you guys enjoy this video series, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Peace easy, and get that V.